I mean, obviously, first days are usually a little rough. How was today?
It was great. The kids came out with great enthusiasm. We got through our first installation, which was exciting. There was a lot of moving parts, but for the most part, they did a very good job handling the new terminology, and they were really into it. So it was really an exciting first day.
How much of the offense, I guess, can you instill, will you instill, or is instilled now, I guess, as you get started?
Yeah, we're gonna see where that goes. It's a day-by-day process in terms of if you go out in an installation and you don't quite pick it up, you gotta kind of put on the brakes. So we're gonna take that day by day.
When you guys actually start running for team stuff, how much can you run? Is it 4 plays, 5 plays? I mean, do you have a number?
It's all based on how many reps there are in practice to get a proper distribution of how many reps you need of particular plays. But there's no set number of plays based on how much we want to get. It's all based on rep distribution. Make sense?
Yeah, I don't think that's what I was asking, though. Maybe I didn't phrase it wrong. As far as just when they have a playbook, how much of the playbook do they have right now? Put it that way.
Day one installation. That's what they have. Day one installation. Yeah, we're gonna install anywhere between 9 and 10 times and to see where we're at.
Do you feel like they're picking up the language well?
They did a great job with it for day one. Just like I said at the beginning, there's a ton of moving parts. The terminology is new, and they did a really good job in terms of that. And we just need to continue to, it's day one, we need to continue working on our fundamentals and just progress and get better every day this spring.
Can you talk a little bit about your anticipation personally these past couple of days leading up to your first day?
Excuse me?
Can you talk a little bit about your anticipation these past couple of days, knowing that this day was getting closer leading up to today?
Yeah, it was exciting. We walked in here and it's one of the best places in America. You're with a bunch of great young football players, and so it was absolutely, didn't sleep very good. I felt like it was a game day today. So it was great. The anticipation was great, and the enthusiasm by the coaches along with the players were excellent.
What did you do last night instead of sleep?
Come in and watch some more tape.
Every coach would rather have Cam Newton coming back for a second year as a starter, is it? But you know these quarterbacks are going to work because they got battle. Is that kind of a nice situation to come into?
It's great. We've got 3 young guys that are battling, and they're doing everything in their power to try to help Auburn win. And it's kind of fun and exciting when you have two that are really young. And Clint's obviously in the new system, so I treat them all the same. In my mind, they're all freshmen. And they did a nice job for the first day. Again, there's moving parts, there's new terminology, there's new this, there's new that. And at the quarterback position, there's a lot of information that they need to know, and they handled it quite well on day one.
You talked about watching film, but having a chance to get on the field with them for the first time. I mean, that did throw you some things out that you hadn't seen, or?
Yeah, you got to see actually the type of players we have, the speed, the ability for guys to get in and out of cuts, the young offensive line, watching them develop. It was great in terms of that. You can't get that evaluation on tape. Having finally your hands on them was a great evaluation, and we'll continue to do that evaluation. Still day one, we're in shorts. Some impressions I'm sure were made after we watched the tape, but for the most part, it was a good first day for shorts practice.
How did those impressions change from just being able to watch them on film to actually seeing them in person on the field?
You got to feel their enthusiasm. You got to feel their intensity. You're watching the tape, you get to see great scheme, and obviously Auburn's always played hard and always will play hard. But to get the actual feel of their intensity was pretty cool. It was neat.
Talk about the decision to kind of move CJ over to tight end. Kind of what do you expect out of him?
Yeah, CJ's a big athletic guy that will have a role in not only necessarily probably the tight end position. He can be moved around. So it's exciting for Auburn for CJ's move.
Any other kind of position changes you're looking at?
You could ask Chiz about all those.
Scott, obviously you're trying to figure out a starting quarterback in the starting offense, but how much are you watching the running back backs too. Obviously, Ontario's a proven quantity, but then you got 3 younger guys who are trying to fight for their other spot.
We do. We've got some good young backs, to say the least. And what we're going to do, it's open competition. All of those guys will be battling for starting roles, and we'll have our eye on them because they're very talented.
How about the comfort level for guys going under center a whole lot more today than they have probably in the past 3 years? How'd that go?
They're in the gun too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're in the gun a lot too. So we'll see where we go.
Scott, what do you guys pick up Jay Prosh, who's a real good fullback? I mean, as a fullback working your offense, what do you think he's going to be doing?
And we know Jay's tough. We do know that, and it was day one, so to assess and evaluate those guys without pads is very difficult. But obviously, assignment-wise, they did a very nice job.
Anything else? All right, Coach. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.